everybody, this is Albie from Pasadena, California, and for my business partner Elizabeta in Macedonia, we both want to welcome you to this short video. We're going to give you some really great tips about earning online. So let's get going. Okay, so today I want to share with you the steps to quitting your job and being able to work full-time online. All right, I'm going to try to make this real easy for you to understand as well, as I don't like complicated, right? Now, this advice not only comes from me, but it comes from millionaires and 6- and 7-figure income earners who have changed my life, and this advice can change yours as well if you put it into practice. I'm not going to say I have all the answers for you, but these answers will dynamically change your life if you put them into practice. Alright, so it all begins learning how to make consistent sales with a simple, non-expensive online service that pays monthly, okay? That's what I found. And learning how to earn consistently on the internet is not exactly easy, right? There's 5 critical skills that you need to learn to be able to learn how to do this. Most gurus and programs out there will say that this is very easy to do, but I found that it took me 5 years of going through over 40 different programs and spending over $10,000 just to learn how to earn consistently. I did not have very much success earning online. I found that I could make a sale here and there, a couple sales maybe a month, but nothing consistent. And I think that once you go through all these different programs, if you don't believe me, go ahead and try it yourself and see what happens. I know that you're going to find the same results that I did, because every single day I'm getting new emails from people telling me they're going through the same experience that I've gone through, and it just happens over and over again. And I know that I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I know that I'm not the only one that's struggling online to earn, and I know that many online are dealing with the same problems. It's the lies that have been spread on the internet, and being able to make it easy and simple and quick to be able to make a fortune, and it's really not true. So the first program that I found that I started having success with is a little program called the Prosperity Marketing System. And once you get started with the Prosperity Marketing System, and by the way, it's only $12 to get started. In fact, it's free for the first 7 days, and that's not going to bankrupt anybody. $12. This little program is fantastic because you can earn 100% commissions from it and earn $10 over and over and over again. You may be saying, well, $10 is not 100%, but the extra $2 is for banking fees and different fees that are thrown in there. So it's 100% income that you're earning from this. And I know $10 doesn't sound a lot, but once you start making consistent sales, it's going to be a good place to start, okay? And learning how to make consistent sales with something that's not too hard is going to be a good step for you, okay? Now, once you get started with the Prosperity Marketing System, then what you want to do is just send us an email, and we're going to send you the training, how to get started and how to start having success with the Prosperity Marketing System. Well, the first thing I'm going to share with you is that we're going to share a training called the 7 Keys with you. And I can't go into all 7 keys because this is not you haven't paid actually for the program yet. And so I can only share the 7 keys once you become a paying member. Okay. Now, this training has got a couple things I want to share with you real quick. And just to let you know, I want this training to be something that will really help you get started. Even though you're not a paying member with me yet, or with Elizabeta and myself, I want this training that I'm going to give you right now to be a catalyst for you. Something that will carry you through all the way to success. So that I'm trying to pack this training in full of little golden nuggets for you, okay? So I can't give you all 7 keys, but I'm going to give you a couple. And these 7 keys were the philosophy of success that changed everything for me. Now, I learned these keys back in 2004, something like that. And this philosophy, or these commitments, changed my life very slowly. And yeah, I didn't have success all at once, but they started to help me to learn things and grow as a human being, as a business person, and help develop a strategy of success within myself that helped me eventually to succeed, okay? And so 2 of the 7 keys, I'm going to share them with you real quick. If there's anything that you want to grab onto, that you want to remember, it's first of all, you need a workout partner. All right, you need someone to help you stay accountable to your business. If you just try going it alone, you're going to find yourself quitting within a certain amount of time, because everybody gets down, they get frustrated, they need everyone needs encouragement. I found a workout partner that helped me to stay in there for years at a time and work towards my goal, and it kept me encouraged, right? The other thing, one of the other keys that I'm going to encourage you to do is to learn personal development, is to listen to a good book, or read a good book a little bit every day. I'm not saying to read the whole book every day. I'm just saying study personal development every day. It's going to change your life. If you make this into a commitment that every day in your spare time, maybe you're on your way to work, maybe during your lunchtime, maybe when you're lying down on your bed, whatever little time you have, I want to encourage you that listening to personal development will change your life. It'll start to help you to learn what millionaires and 6- and 7-figure income earners know. That information is not easy to come by, and it would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars to get mentored to get that information. But it's right there for your taking if you're willing to every week to listen to a new book, a new personal development, something that's really going to help you grow your mind. That is a golden nugget for you to change your life. That's what changed my life slowly over time. All right. Now, once you actually begin the prosperity marketing system, there's a video that you're going to want to watch that's going to help you to understand how to succeed with a prosperity marketing system. I'm going to show this video right now for you so that when you start, you can look for this video. You can actually find it inside the prosperity marketing system, okay, and actually go there and listen to this video and start growing and learning how to actually make your first sale, and then learning how to make consistent sales. The 5 critical skills is basically how I started making consistent sales, all right? And so really quick, I'm going to go into the 5 critical skills really fast for you so that you understand a little bit about what I'm talking about here. Okay, now basically the 5 critical skills, the backbone of the 5 critical skills is building a list. All right, and maybe you don't understand why building a list is so important. I'm going to try to get into it and explain it. If you just give me a few minutes of your time, it will all become clear as the puzzle pieces start to come together. The first thing you need is to learn effective advertising. That's the first critical skill. All right, inside of aemailer.club, and I want to repeat that, aemailer.club, and we have an advertising site that's aemailer.com, and that's a great site to be able to go and start advertising with. But that's not where you're going to find the advertising sites that we use. You want to go to aemailer.club, and inside of there you want to look under the tab called mailers. There's about, I don't know, 20 or 30 different mailers that we use or advertising sites that we use to get traffic going and moving towards for our business. So just to let you know, there's lots and lots of different kinds of advertising. There's Google advertising, there's advertising on Facebook, on Twitter, that's all social media kind of advertising. Then you have SEO, which you can use a blog to create traffic. You can also create traffic through keywords inside of your blog. You can create YouTube videos and create traffic that way. Using safe lists, that's the method that we're showing you right now, is a way that anybody can start advertising without becoming a master at it. Okay, it's very easy. It's free. Of course, you can upgrade and get pay more, and you don't have to work so hard at it, and you get lots of bonuses because you pay. I'll go into that in just a second, but we found that safe list advertising works. A lot of people don't know how to use it correctly, and that's why they don't get very good traffic. We've figured out how to get traffic using safe lists, and this is a very effective method if you can get subscribers. And I'm going to go into that in just a little bit. So what we found is that if you want to advertise on Google or Facebook or Twitter or any of these social sites, or
create SEO through a blog. You actually have to really know what you're doing to get good results with that. And even though you do need to know what you're doing with Safeless as well, it's generally not as hard as becoming an expert at advertising on Facebook. And that's why we want to show you how to use mailers and Safeless, as it's comparatively much easier than other forms of advertising. And to anyone of you that's really good at marketing, Safeless marketing is a little bit different than other forms of marketing. And when you hear some of the statistics about, or some of the stats about how many hits you have to get in order to get subscribers, etc., this is very specific concerning Safeless and mailers, and does not apply quite the same way as when you're advertising on Facebook, for example, or Google. Okay, there are definitely differences. So as you start learning how to advertise on Safeless and mailers, this is where we get eyes on our business every single day. You're going to want to go through these advertising sites. They're all free, or most of them are free, and get a free membership. Get a couple new emails. Have the ads. Make sure that the ads are sent to your new emails, not your personal emails, so you don't get overwhelmed with email ads. But you're going to want to click on these ads, earn points, and then be able to send your ads because of the points that you earned. And here's the thing, all right? In itself, this is not going to change your life. You're not going to see sales pouring in because of this. What I found is that I just need to get subscribers. Okay, those are people that see your ad and find it interesting and put their name and email to find out more. If you can get subscribers, you're on your way to success. Okay, and that's the important thing here. So use these ad sites, join them. I'm going to encourage you to join them all. As you join as a paid member, it's going to save you a lot of time, because you won't have to click so many ads. You only have to click maybe a couple or maybe none at all. And it's going to save you a lot of time. But if you're a free member, then you need to put in more work. Okay, so either you save time or you save money, right? If you join as a paid member, you're going to save time. If you join as a free member, you're going to save money, but not time. Does that make sense? Okay, so either way, you want your ads to be seen a lot. You need a lot of people to see your ads, and you need your ads all over the place. All right, that's going to really help you to get subscribers. Now, that's not the only key. That's the first key. The second thing you need to know about effective advertising is you need to know that you're tracking your links so that you know that people are actually clicking on your ads. As you can see right here, this is an ad right in front of you, right? Someone actually spent credits to show us this ad. We clicked on the link, and now we're earning some points, and we're getting to watch a little bit about their ad. It might be a video, it might be just a splash page like what's right in front of us right now, where it says free video, how to make $100 every day with your phone. This is an ad, and this is trying to get you to subscribe to find out more about what they're doing. Okay? You need at least 1,000 hits, okay, just to be able to 1,000 hits, and you need at least 2 subscribers to know that you're doing things somewhat correctly. Okay, I'm not going to say that that's the best amount, but it's a minimum. You need at least 1,000 hits. When I say 1,000 hits, it means 1,000 people actually clicked on your website, saw your ad, and at least viewed it. Okay, I don't mean people, your ad was inside their email. I'm saying that you actually opened their email, clicked on your ad, and saw your ad page. That's 1,000 hits, okay? And it takes some work to get 1,000 hits, for sure, okay? Now, once you get good at it, though, 1,000 hits is easy, all right? For me, 1,000 hits is very easy now. But it didn't, at the beginning, it was a little bit harder. I had to work at it. All right, so you need 1,000 hits. You need at least 2 subscribers per 1,000, or else your ad page is not performing very well. If you don't even have 2 subscribers after 1,000 people have seen your ad, then most likely you're advertising in the wrong places, or your ad page is not working very well. And that leads me to the second critical skill, which is creating your own ad pages. All right. A lot of people out there, they use an affiliate link. They join a program, and then the program has an affiliate ad page already made for them, and that's what they use to advertise. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, first of all, you're not building your own list by promoting those links. And two, a lot of times people have already seen those ads a lot of times, and they've seen them so many times that it's not anything new or fresh, and so they're going to skip past your ad most of the time. Doesn't mean you won't ever get subscribers. You're just not going to be able to dominate getting subscribers if you use those pages. That's why you need to learn how to create your own ad pages, and we're going to show you how to do that from very basic level. Okay. Now at the beginning, we're not going to ask you to create any new pages. You can use the pages that we've made for you, but eventually you want to learn how to make a very basic ad page using a very simple ad creator. Okay, and as you go, you get better and better. Eventually you begin to dominate, and your ads are exciting and people will subscribe. And this is very important that you get subscribers, because if you don't get subscribers, you won't be able to do the next thing, which is build your list. This is critical skill number 3, build your list. If you get subscribers, you're building your list. And now I'm going to tell you something. You can have a really huge list, but if you don't know how to communicate effectively to your list, it doesn't matter how many people are on your list. Okay? Communicating effectively to your list is critical skill number 4. All right? So, not only building your list, but effectively communicating to your list is the next important key. And you can do this if you have an autoresponder. An autoresponder is a program that connects with your subscribers and allows you to put emails inside of your autoresponder, and they send it out one a day or 1 or 2 a day out to your list, to everyone on your list, without you having to do anything except just plug in the emails. And then these emails go out and they communicate with your list. Now, if those emails don't have anything about you, if they're not building, they don't have anything about you, and people don't get to know, like, and trust you, then you're not going to make that connection with them. And I call this the electric connection, or a spark, right? Your emails need to have some kind of spark that ignites between you and the reader. All right. If you can do that, then you can create effective communication. All right. Now, I'm not telling you have to be a master at writing emails. In fact, we actually write the emails for you and help you, but you do need to do a little bit of editing, put a couple sentences in there about yourself, and put your picture in there. So something that will create that spark with them and allow them to actually get to know you personally. Okay. It's really important. The better you get at effective communication, the more experience you get with this, and as you begin to master this skill, you're going to notice that people respond more and more, and you're going to get more and more sales. All right, it's this electric connection, or the spark, that does it all. This is how we get sales every single day online. This is how we get people connecting with us and emailing us back. Now, I've shared 4 out of the 5 critical skills. I'm not going to go into critical skill number 5 because it's very complicated. It's how to build funnels. Needless to say, the 4 critical skills are actually going to teach you a lot about critical skill number 5. If you learn skills 1, 2, 3, and 4, you're actually going to learn a lot about what critical skill number 5 is. All right, so I'm just going to give you that. Okay, so anyway, these 5 critical skills took me years and years to learn. It actually took me 5 years to even find a mentor who's willing to share with me a little bit about these skills. In fact, not one of the programs that I went through, out of 40 different programs, not one of them shared details about how these 5 critical skills all work together. Not one. It took a 7-figure income earner and mentor to actually open my eyes to how these critical skills fit together. And basically, me telling you how they work right now, I wish someone had done that for me, because it would have changed my life. And I wouldn't have had to spend $10,000. So I just gave you a massive gold nugget right here. Okay, so I'm going to encourage you to join our team so that we can actually help teach you these skills. And here's what happened to me. Even after I learned these skills, I found myself struggling to put the pieces together. Okay, and what's going to happen is, if you join our team, then at least you get some feedback from us on how you're doing with these skills. All right, so there's a couple options. The first option is you can just listen to this video and go out there and try to figure out all these, how to implement these skills all by yourself. And I promise you, it's going to take you years and years to fit pieces together and figure it out, because you're going to make millions of mistakes. I know, because I did it. Okay, I spent years, just trying to figure out effective communication by myself. And it was very difficult. I did all the wrong things. I went out there and tried to, get leads with phone numbers and call people up, and I did every wrong thing in the book. And I don't want you to have to go through all that, right? So if you join our team, at least we'll be able to give you feedback on how you're doing. Now, I would encourage you to get mentoring with us. Mentoring only costs $100. For us to get you started and actually start looking into finding out what your blind spots are. Normally mentoring costs around $300 an hour, and that's why we purposely brought the price down to $100 for mentoring, to help you so you don't have to go bankrupt learning how to work online. But even if you don't get the mentoring, and the mentoring really will save you at least a year, all right, and just by joining our team, even if you don't get the mentoring, at least you'll get feedback from us, which will save you years of time. Okay, so that's my encouragement to you about that. So don't try learning these 5 critical skills by yourself. You need someone to help you. You need some guidance. You either need to join our team and get some feedback on how you're doing, or the best suggestion is actually get some mentoring and save yourself so much time. I know for me, it took me a long time to put the pieces together and how it all fit. Okay, so anyway, those are the 5 critical skills, or at least 4 of them, and a little bit about the 5th. Now I want to share with you Robert Kiyosaki's book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Maybe you've heard about this book. It's a famous book. It's been out there a long time. Basically, it goes something like this. The poor work for money, but the rich make money work for them. Isn't that fantastic? The poor work for money, but the rich make money work for them, right? How do they do this? All right, so the rich do this by buying or investing in assets. All right, if you buy a good asset, it will begin putting money in your pocket each month instead of taking money out. Now, of course, when you invest, you're taking money out of your pocket and investing it. Okay, but a good asset will slowly start putting money back into your pocket every single month. Eventually, it will blow past what you initially invested. So let's say you invest $1,000, for instance, and over time, it will bring $5,000, $10,000 back. It all depends on what your asset is. All right. Now, in order to buy assets, you need to know what your income is. First of all, right? How much money are you bringing in every month? Then you subtract your expenses. Don't forget to do a good job with this. And what's left behind is called your cash flow. All right. If you're smart, you'll take much of your cash flow and invest that into assets. All right. This is what the rich do. They invest in assets. Those assets work for them and bring them money every month. All right. Eventually, your assets will earn for you as much as your job earns. And when this happens, you will have the option to quit your job. All right. All you have to do is just read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you're going to see how Robert Kiyosaki did this in his own life. All right. Now, in addition, you are your biggest asset. If you learn the 5 critical skills that we're going to be teaching you once you join our team, and how to earn consistently, then you can turn your online assets into monthly money machines. We've already showed you how to start this with the prosperity marketing system, but now we want to show you how to double your monthly income with the power lead system, all right, or PLS. PLS allows you to earn double each month from what you earn from prosperity marketing system. Instead of earning $10 per customer inside the prosperity marketing system, and by the way, you need to see the prosperity marketing system's commission structure in order to understand how the prosperity marketing system works. So instead of earning $10 per customer per month in the prosperity marketing system, with the power lead system, you can earn $20 per customer per month in the power lead system. All right. We then show you how to start using PLS, or the power lead system, to start learning all 5 critical skills.
Now, you can learn some of the 5 critical skills inside the Prosperity Marketing System, but not all of them, because the Prosperity Marketing System does not have all the tools that you need to learn all 5 skills. It does have a few, though, important ones that are really helping you start and get you off to a good start. Alright? But the Power Lead System has all the tools to be able to learn the 5 critical skills inside. Alright? And we're going to start showing you how to start earning consistently with the Power Lead System. Once you start earning with the Prosperity Marketing System consistently, and then go up and start earning more with the Power Lead System, you're going to feel very happy about how you're doing online. I know I did. It changed everything for me. All right. Once you get this under your belt, we're going to start you down the road of earning big time. And let me explain this to you a little bit. So, have you ever played Monopoly before? Well, I know I did as a kid and really loved Monopoly. It's a really great game. If you know that your first purchase of a house inside Monopoly is your first asset, right? And this asset allows you to earn every time someone lands on your spot, right? And of course, in Monopoly, you can buy all these different properties on the game that are either stored or different areas on the board games. For instance, there's a place called Boardwalk, which is 2 properties, and it's the best location spots that you can have, and it earns you the most money. If you have 2 hotels on Boardwalk, man alive, you're going to make a lot of money inside of Monopoly, right? So, in the real world, having a house, right, that you rent out, right, would represent every time someone qualifies and rents your house every month, or let's say that they rent your house and they live there and they pay you every month. This is actually residual income, and this is an asset, because what they're doing is not only are they paying the mortgage of your house, but they're also paying you monthly residual income as well on top. They're actually giving you cash flow. It could be $100, $150 or more. All right, this earns you monthly income. Of course, you have to pay expenses with this money that people gave you for rent, but what you have left over is more cash flow you can continue investing and eventually turn your assets into a mammoth paycheck every month. All right. Now, in Monopoly, if you have 2 or 3 or actually it's 4 houses, then you can buy a hotel. All right, and every time, if you, let's say you land on a spot that has 3 houses, well, you're just going to have to pay out a lot more money, right? The thing is, if you own those houses or the hotels, and someone lands on your spot, then they're going to have to pay out the money to you, right? All right, now if you land on a hotel, man alive, you've got to really pay out. All right, so if we use Monopoly to explain this, all right, and I'm using real estate, because Monopoly basically is using real estate, houses and hotels, but there's a way to turn online assets into money as well. You don't have to actually get into real estate. You can actually use online marketing to create assets for yourself. But just for the sake of sharing this idea with you, I'm going to continue using Monopoly just for a few more minutes. If we use Monopoly to explain this, you turn 1 house into 4 houses, and then these 4 houses into your first hotel. Basically, it's an understatement to say that your monthly cash flow from your hotel could be highly significant. So that's just with the cash flow that comes over. All right, so doing this with online assets begins by investing higher and higher each time you get a chance. All right, if you're like most people, you're living from paycheck to paycheck every week. I mean, every week or every month. All right, so I know that you might have to start small. All right, so you begin buying small assets. All right, it begins by starting with the Prosperity Marketing System, moving up to the Power Lead System, and the Power Lead System has a lot of assets, a lot of online assets inside of it that can help you earn more and more as you go. All right, it begins with investing $30 to get the tools, and then upgrading to become a gold member, and which earns you $20 per each member. And of course, you need to look at the Power Lead System commissions structure to completely understand it correctly. Then $150 is the first major asset inside of the Power Lead System, and this allows you to earn $100 every time someone pays for this asset inside the Power Lead System. So you can earn $100 over and over again.
It's kind of like owning your first house in Monopoly. Every time someone lands on your spot, they pay you $100, for instance.
All right. So then you move up to investing $500 and earning $400 paychecks every time you have a buyer.
This is kind of like having 3 or 4 houses on a property inside of Monopoly. Every time someone lands on your spot, they have to pay you $400, for example. Now, of course, you understand I'm playing around with the numbers here and the figures here, as in Monopoly, you know, the money's different and the amount that you have to pay is different too.
And then you go up to the next asset, and this allows you to buy the asset for $1,500, and this allows you to earn $1,000 paychecks over and over and over again.
And again, this is kind of like owning Boardwalk or one of those high properties, having a hotel on one of those high properties inside of Monopoly, where they're paying you a lot of money every time you land on your spot. So every time someone buys this asset from you, they're paying you, for instance, $1,000.
And every time you get somebody that comes inside the Power Lead system, let's say they join you as a Power Lead system customer, not only do you earn the $20 each month, but they have the option of buying these assets right at the very beginning when they join the Power Lead system. And if you have these assets, if you bought these assets and they purchase them, you will get either $100 or $400 or $1,000. All right. And so at this point, once you have got all 3 of these assets, you have set yourself up to earn 6 figures. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to earn 6 figures. You're not going to earn 6 figures until you learn how to get people buying these assets from you regularly. All right. And this takes some persistence and practice to get good at this. All right. And you need knowledge too. Knowledge is really important. And this leads me to the next asset, which I'm going to share with you really quick. That's inside the Power Lead system. This is called the Lead Generation Academy. All right, the Lead Generation Academy allows you not only to earn $20 per month,
but $90
residual checks each month from the Lead Generation Academy. This has the potential to turn into unbelievable monthly income for you each month. But in addition, LGA, or the Lead Generation Academy, teaches you each week from a successful marketer who earns a lot of money online. I know for me, when I get on there, a lot of times I'll get 6 and 7 figure income earners sharing with me their tricks and tips and techniques on what they do. And this is valuable information for you. All right, this will help you get the knowledge to turn your assets into big monthly paychecks. Now, of course, we can't guarantee income here, as we don't know your work ethic and other specifics that could affect your earnings, right?
In fact, you're welcome to read our disclosure statement inside the information.
However, we have pointed all these things out to help give you a plan and a focus to help you attain your dreams online. We also encourage you to read and listen to books by high-income earners and grow yourself into someone who can handle success. Now, I'm going to put on the link right here, how to actually start learning what the 5 critical skills are. You can learn them by joining our team. You can find out more about the prosperity marketing system once you get inside. You can learn all about the Power Lead system once you're inside. And of course, you can learn about all these assets once you're inside the Power Lead system as well. All right. Now, if you would like to talk with me personally, I am here for you. You can talk with me one-on-one, either by the phone, by Skype, by email. All you have to do is just send me an email and I will respond to you. All you have to do is put inside the email, share with me more, in the subject line, and I'm going to get back with you and share with you more about our team. That's if you want to talk with me personally. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to actually give you some feedback on what our team's about, and if you have any specific questions, then this would be a great way to start connecting with us. All right. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to share those with me too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We really want to thank you for helping us to succeed, and we want to turn around and help you learn how to succeed at the same time. So we really appreciate you taking that little bit of extra time to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. And Elizabeta, my business partner from Macedonia, and myself, we both look forward to helping you. We are definitely here for you. I hope that these tips really help you to get a grasp on learning and earning online. So for myself and Elizabeta, have a great day, and we'll talk with you soon. Take care.